Close your eyes and imagine a world where tranquility and wellness are just a breath away. Welcome to our sanctuary of relaxation and rejuvenation. Elevate your yoga experience with our premium yoga clothing. Crafted from the finest materials, our attire provides the perfect balance of comfort and style, allowing you to move with grace and confidence. We have everything you need to enhance your wellness journey. Visit us at zoso.shop. Your journey awaits. Namaste.
Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a short yoga video for beginners. The one thing you will need is just anything that you can sit on to feel a little more comfortable. Go ahead and grab what you need and let's get started. If you don't have time to watch this video right now, go ahead and save to your watch later and just do it whenever you get a chance. And starting in easy pose, so just in a cross-legged position and sitting on whatever you feel comfortable. So rooting down through our sit bones, go ahead and close your eyes, just rooting down through the sit bones and relax your hips, allowing those knees to just relax as well. And feeling the spine lengthen. Notice if your head is in front of your shoulders and just bringing the head in line with the spine. Feeling more lightness just by being in alignment and relaxing the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back without overarching our low spine. And just keeping those eyes closed. One of my favorite ways to start my practice is with a full body scan, a yoga nidra. So go ahead and just stay rooted through your sit bones. And we're going to go ahead and start. So relaxing the feet, the toes, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, hands, fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows, arms, shoulders, chest, neck, jaw, ears, eyes, head, and face. And just really allowing our awareness to get a little deeper. Start to notice your breath. Maybe just by concentrating, you start to hold your breath and allowing those inhales and exhales to just flow and deepen. And staying rooted through our sit bones as we breathe a little bit deeper. You can open your eyes. And we're going to move into a deeper stretch for the hips. So an easy pose, just keeping that right leg in front. Go ahead and just hinging at the hips, rooting down through the sit bones. And you're going to feel this stretch in your right hip, your right glute a little bit. And not just collapsing the shoulders forward, keeping the spine somewhat lengthened. And go ahead and just tuck your chin in. You want to keep that spine long all the way through the neck. And release. And go ahead and bring the opposite leg in front. Stretching that left hip and glute. Go ahead and hinge. And you just don't want to feel like you're popping up. So you want your tailbone to stay connected to your prop or the floor. And just let your abdomen soften. Notice if you're gripping in your abdomen. Draw the chin in, keeping that spine long. Just breathing into that left hip and glute. And coming up and simple side stretch. Go ahead and bring that right hand on the floor beside you and just let it slide out a little bit as you reach overhead with your left arm, reaching through those left fingertips and just breathing into that side body, into your left hip area. You can gaze out under your arm or you can gaze on the floor. If your neck's feeling a little tight, don't try to force your neck to turn. A few breaths here, supporting yourself with that hand on the floor. And opposite side, go ahead and stretch through those right fingertips. You can gaze wherever you're most comfortable, on the floor or towards the ceiling. Reaching through those right fingertips. Allowing that right hip to soften. Go ahead and release. And moving into probably my favorite yoga pose, child's pose. You can get rid of your whatever you were sitting on. And big toes close together, knees wider than hip distance apart. You can just let your hips sink down towards your heels and just let your head rest on the floor. And just starting to let our breath move a little bit deeper. And again, just not trying to force the hips down, letting gravity do its work. And go ahead and walk the hands forward, feeling the spine lengthen, feeling the low back stretch. Pressing through the palms, especially the inner palm. And breathing into those hips and spine. Not crowding the ears with the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back as we press our palms. Coming up into tabletop, go ahead and bring your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. Moving in sync with our breath. On your inhale, go ahead and round the spine. And on your exhale, go ahead and roll those shoulders back and open. Inhale, round the spine. And exhale, open, rolling the shoulders back. Do about 3 more at your own pace, just moving in sync with your own breath. Moving 1 vertebrae at a time. And 1 more full cycle. And neutral position. Go ahead and bring your hands and your feet wider than hip and shoulder distance. And pressing up into a nice spacious downward facing dog, just pressing those thighs back, allowing the heels to fall towards the floor, pressing the thighs back, really engaging your legs. And make sure that you're pressing between your thumb and your forefinger. Sometimes our weight can fall to the outer parts of our hands. Just enjoying that length in the spine. And slowly you can just start to walk yourself forward into a full forward fold. Feet are wider than hip distance. Go ahead and look up, half forward fold, keeping that spine long, and you can grab hold of any part of your leg, just coming into a full forward bend. And again, allowing those shoulders to relax away from the ears, keeping the spine long. And rooting down through the feet. Breathing into those legs. Let's do about 3 more breaths. And pressing through the feet, go ahead and bring the arms overhead. Nice long spine. And full forward fold 1 more time. Go ahead and just slide those hands down. Soft bend in your knees. Go ahead and just place your hands about shoulder distance apart, walking back into plank with the feet hip distance apart. And so drawing the tailbone in, pressing the thighs back. Downward facing dog, go ahead and press through your palms, pressing those thighs back. And moving into 3-legged dog, go ahead and lift that left leg, letting the right heel sink down. And bend that left knee, opening up the hips towards the left. Allowing that right heel to just sink down. You can release that left leg and lift that right leg, three-legged dog. Finally bending that right knee, opening up the hips towards the right. And just allowing that left heel to sink down, staying connected to your breath. And release. And just a few more breaths here in dog, enjoying a nice long spine. And child's pose, big toes close together, knees wider than hip distance apart. Go ahead and just let your head rest, letting those hips sink down, and just notice if you're naturally moving a little bit deeper. Your hips are sinking down a little bit more. And just taking a few breaths here, wrapping up our practice. And that is all for today. If you enjoyed today's video, you should check out our app Yoga Plus, where you'll find some really great content. I look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the pose library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.